Welcome to TV by Tatiana. If you watched last week's episode, I am doing an online two-part series, Intervention. Today, we are going to dissect what to post and what not to post on your online profile. This is going to be a good one because there are so many wacky things that smart and single people are doing that completely turn off potential dates. This is my smart and single guide on how to create a kick-ass online dating profile.
I've always had an independent spirit, but being single in this city is an adventure. This is my smart and single guide to business, dating, and life.
Before I get into what we're actually writing on a profile, I'm going to start with the most important part, your online photo. Not only did I contact my very smart and very single male friends for feedback, but I also compared their opinions to a study done by Wired magazine, which used data from Match.com and OkCupid. So for the do's and the don'ts of your online profile photo, do smile showing your teeth. Do not post a photo of just a smirk or that famous duck face. 54% of men in this study found photos smiling with your teeth much more attractive, compared to 6% of duck face photos or 2% of that cynical smirk photo. Now for men's profile photos, do post pictures in t-shirts or collared shirts, but do not post a shirtless selfie. Women were attracted to 32% of men in t-shirts and 28% of men in collared shirts. Not suits or tank tops, just an everyday casual look. I'm not surprised then that only 6% actually liked the shirtless selfie. You know what I have to say to shirtless selfie photos? Dumb and douchey alert. I should make a shirt with that on it. Keep that shirtless selfie on your Facebook profiles, gentlemen. I believe so strongly in this that I actually have a shirtless selfie need not apply clause on my own profile. And from what I'm hearing from my smart and single male advisors is that many other women do too. So take your shirt off once we've met, not before. Next, no mustache photos, ladies. You're silly, you're goofy, we get it. But what is this? Before writing this post, I never researched women's profiles before. But 5 of my closest smart and single guy friends all brought up the wacky fake mustache photo. I had no idea that this was such a mustache epidemic amongst women. And secondly, I couldn't believe how it turned off my guy friends so badly. It even came up in the Wired magazine study as one of the top things women should not do. Mustaches on your stationery, glassware, coasters, okay. On yourself, not so much. Do not have your main photo include 2 or more of your girlfriends. Why? Common sense. They don't know who you are. You can tell them all about your smart and single girlfriends later, but you don't want them to feel as if they're rolling the dice when they reach out to you. This is the most important step in choosing an online profile photo. Make it a recent photo. Don't waste a guy's time and post a photo when you were 20 pounds lighter or 10 years younger. Equally important, don't waste your time. How many times have I gone out with a guy who looks way older than the guy that I thought that I was actually meeting? It's a complete turnoff to have the facade as your first impression. Now, on the other hand, I've intentionally gone out with people that either weren't my type or looked much older just because I was really attracted to what they said in their profile. If you're not honest with your photo, he's going to question what else you're not being honest about. Dating isn't charity. It's about attraction on every level. Now that we've covered what your photo should look like, let's get into the meat of what you're actually writing. The most commonly used terms, which resulted in the highest level of attraction for men, were surfing, surf, yoga, skiing, and the ocean. Now for women, it's pretty similar. Surfing, yoga, New York City, London, and the word athlete. If you're not a surfer or a yogi, don't worry, I'm not either. But I found it interesting that there were so many commonalities between genders. Guess what? For you couch potatoes, TV and movie watching in the online dating world actually helps. Here's a list of the best shows in no specific order which piques each other's interest. Homeland, Pulp Fiction, my two favorites, The Office and Arrested Development, and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Now the TV movie mentions, which seem to turn the most people off: Star Wars, Twilight, Bones, Grey's Anatomy, and The Big Bang Theory. So don't be expecting a Big Bang if your DVR is filled up with Big Bang Theory. 3 things that men do not want to read on your online profile. 1, anything religion related. If you're religious, that's fantastic, but you might want to keep it out of your dating profile. And if it's really important to you, there are specific dating websites that cater to that. Number 2, the word talkative. Does that really surprise us that men don't want to hear us talk? And number 3, tattoos. If you're all inked up, don't mention it. Let him find out the hard way. Now, 3 things that women do not want to read on men's profile. 1, any reference to old school. Makes sense. If you're still quoting Hank the Tank, then you should probably look for an old man named Blue to spend your Friday nights with. Number 2, karaoke. Now this is surprising to me because I don't mind a guy that can break down in a little late night karaoke sesh. And number 3, the word wife. Oh wait, seriously? I mean, what moron out there is referencing his ex or current wife on his online dating profile? If you have an ex of any kind, do not mention them. Now, the number 1 reference that both sexes agree that has no business anywhere on your online profile: meow. Cats. If you have cats, especially if you have more than one, do not disclose it. I didn't write the study. Don't shoot the messenger. But what this shows is that there's still a crazy cat lady stigma. And I'm not going to say to never bring up your feline friends, but just wait a few dates before you let all your cats out of the bag. And now that you have all the information, there is no excuse to not have a kick-ass online profile. And if you learned anything today, please share it with your smart and single friends. And I will see you next time on TV by Tatiana, the dating, business, and life coaching for the smart and single.
Are you smart and single? Go to bytatiana.com and sign up for my weekly newsletter.
This is my smart and single, a study done on Wired My, collecting data from OkCupid and Match.com. I got nervous, I don't know, I just got all nervous. Compared it to data, photos smiling with teach, shirtless selfie, shirtless selfie. What the hell? You're a whack now. Online. But I found it interesting on online world before you let all your cows out of the bag. All your cows. What the f*** was so good? Dating, business, and life coaching for the smart and single. Is this sexy? Hey, camera guy, am I sexy with my mustache?